Hey guys, what is up? This is part 2 of a video series collaboration I'm doing with HenryDude about all the Doctor Who and computer and video games released. He's done the filming and the research, and I've done the editing. If you want to watch part 1, it's linked up above. If you want to be timey-wimey wibbly-wobbly, then keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you like what you see.
Now, because Doctor Who had been off air for about 8 years, we fans thought we would never get a new Doctor Who game. But when Christopher Eccleston stepped into the role back in 2005, a completely new game based off the Rob Sheeran story Dalek, where you play as a Dalek. Who would have guessed? The Last Dalek video game, released in 2005 for all computer users. Platforms, basically it's browser flash game, so anyone can basically use it. The player is in control of the Dalek inside, also known as the Metaltron. The aim of the game is to escape the vault, destroy the TARDIS, and exterminate the Ninth Doctor, like what the Daleks tried to do in the story. Unfortunately, sometime during the Matt Smith run as the Doctor, the game was taken off the website. Also, the controls were bad, like really bad, but the overall tone of the game feels just like you are a real Dalek. Now for the most silliest Doctor Who game. Top Trumps Doctor Who was a game made for the Nintendo DS, Nintendo Wii, Windows and PlayStation 2 consoles, based on the popular Top Trumps card game released on May 16th, 2008. The Wii version came out December of that year. The DS version was the highest rated, with a 60 out of 100. If you know how to play Top Trumps, you know how to play this game. Now we get into the good ones. Doctor Who Adventure Games is a series of episodic third-person adventure games developed by Samo Digital. Each episode was made available for the free download of the BBC official Doctor Who website. Here's what the episodes were called. City of the Daleks. In an alternative 1963, the Daleks have taken control of time, and the TARDIS arrives in a ruined London. Before time runs out, a trip is made to the planet of the Daleks, Skaro. Blood of the Cybermen. The service team have run into danger when they have found an entire army of Cybermen lurking under the ice for thousands of years, before the Doctor and Amy even arrive. TARDIS. An accident occurs in the TARDIS. Amy attempts to rescue the Doctor, but unwittingly unleashes the creature only known as Entity. Shadows of the Vashta Nerada. A temporal rift has appeared in an underwater base. The Doctor and Amy have to sort it out. Unfortunately, they meet an alien shark, Vashta Nerada, and it's also set on Christmas Eve on the 23rd century. And in 2011, the only adventure game that actually only came out, unfortunately, was also the final one. The Gunpowder Plot. Doctor, Amy and Rory travel to 1605 where they meet Mr. Gunpowder Plot himself, Guy Fawkes, where unfortunately 2 races that have been at war for ages have also travelled back in time to cause havoc with them. The Sontarans and the Rutans. Were they really behind the Gunpowder Plot? Is Guy Fawkes really the one to blame? Find out in this epic adventure. So that's it for the adventure games. Doctor Who Evacuator. The story features both Daleks and Silurians. The Doctor has to help humans as they attempt to evacuate Earth, while the Daleks invade and attempt to force the Doctor to help them instead. And do you know what the old saying is? If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all. If you're wondering why I don't like this game, well, you just play it, and 10 minutes into the game, they throw the hardest puzzle at you, and you can't move on. Seriously, there's literally a let's play of this. It's like 3 hours long, and for first 2 hours and 40 minutes, he's on the first puzzle. Seriously, that's bad game design if you have to throw your hardest puzzle at the first bit. And this guy sped the game up as well, so it probably took him about 4 hours. Here's a much better version. Still not amazing, but it's still good. Doctor Who Return to Earth. This is a slightly better game from Asylum Entertainment. Also, I should probably mention Ollie Smith, who also wrote the scripts for this game and the last one. The games are both interconnected if you don't know. The Doctor and Amy arrived on a desolated ship, the Lucy Gray. On the ship, the Daleks and the Cybermen, who are the dangerous time axes, The Doctor and Amy must prevent them from obliterating it. Also, you will die a lot in this game due to bad programming design. Doctor Who, The Mazes of Time. The story features the 11th Doctor and Amy arriving on a spaceship broadcasting a distress signal. From there, they travel throughout time and space to save the Jonas family from various Doctor Who enemies, including Daleks, Cybermen, and Silurians, just to name a few. Doctor Who Worlds in Time was a massive multiplayer online role-playing game created for Flash platforms, developed by Three Rings Design. Players were able to control the player and the TARDIS as they complete challenges set by the Doctor to save the universe from various enemies. In most of the adventures, the player could also be paired up with a controllable player or a real-life time player, so someone else from on the internet. Doctor Who The Eternity Clock, released the 23rd of May for PlayStation 3, PlayStation Vita, and of course, Microsoft Windows. You play as the Doctor and River Song as they travel across time and space in an effort to save the Earth by gathering pieces of the Eternity Clock, an object that records everything that has and will ever happen that ever existed. Along the way, you will encounter puzzles, Daleks, Cybermen, Silurians, and the Silence. Doctor Who Legacy, released the 27th of November 2013 on iOS, Android, Kindle, and for Facebook? Okay. The game focusing the 11th Doctor, as played by Matt Smith, and then shifted focus later to the 12th Doctor, as played by Peter Capaldi. On his debut in the show, new characters and content are added into the game regularly upon them being signed off with both the actor and them at the BBC brand team. They also have content in the game which does not come from the television series, but rather the extended universe canon from Big Finish Productions audios, Titan Comics and books, and the George Mann Engines of War novel. So you can basically get Charlie from the Big Finish audios, and you can also get comics characters such as Izzy, and you can also get Silica from Cena from George Mann's Engines of War novel. So this game is just such a great game because it has stuff from the extended universe as well, and if like me you've played the game for so long, then you'll really love every bit of content that's in this game. It's just so good. The story begins when the 11th Doctor and Vashta arrive in Cardiff on October 16th, 1978. They discover that Earth has been invaded by the Sontarans, and if I say any more, it will spoil the game. Trust me, I have played the game, and it's better knowing nothing going into the game, but it's absolutely fantastic. Trust me, just play the game. Go download it on like Facebook or something. I've played it on my own phone. It's just so good. Play it, please. It's so good. LEGO Dimensions, released the 27th of December 2015 by Traveller's Tales TT Games on the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PlayStation 3, Wii U, and also the Xbox 360. I know this isn't really a Doctor Who game, but it's one of the only good ones. It was the longest level pack in LEGO Dimensions for some time. Something is wrong with time and Earth. In the past, present, and the future, the Doctor has travelled all throughout time and space to put things back on the right track, even if it does mean breaking/bending the rules. Combating Daleks, Cybermen, Silurians, Silence, Zygons, some Ice Warriors. Can the Doctor make it out alive? With a cool mini LEGO 12th Doctor, you can also get a LEGO K9 and TARDIS. With an entire LEGO hub to explore, an exclusive new audio recording from the Doctor, Clara, Missy, Captain Jack, Vashta, Jenny, Strax, Cybermen, Daleks, and so much more. It's a shame though that only stock audio from the episodes were used for the other Doctors. Even Batman March himself said he would like to see a LEGO Doctor Who game in the future. And you know what? So would I.